meetings. He leads our city and is involved. He has local business, and he's just going to say a few words. Thanks, James.
Good morning, everyone. As Kevin would say, what a great day, and this is a great day in the city of Wagner. Anytime we can see improvements to our community of this magnitude, it is a great day. I would like to say that, as Kevin said, moved here from Wisconsin. I can tell you one thing, it's Wisconsin's loss and Wagner's gain. Let's give him a round of applause for what he does. Kevin moved into this community and immediately became a part of it. With his hard work and dedication to try to not only improve his business, but improve the city of Wagner. Provides a quality place for us to do business, quality place for people to work, and we really appreciate it. So Kevin, what a beautiful place you have here, and all of you do the very best you can to give him support, because he gives 100% back to the community. Thank you all very much.
At this time, I'd like to ask Dan Drews to come. Dan is our South Central Region Buick GMC Zone Manager. He is the zone manager that takes care of all the dealers north of here and even somewhat south of here, but we go all the way to St. Louis and Kansas and Missouri and Arkansas and all over. The rest of his team that is here today, I will let him introduce and mention who they are, but I am going to mention especially the guys on the GMC NFL truck and the NFL cooker, because they're taking care and doing our lunch today and everything. Jory Sewell and John White, who are marketing managers with GMC and Buick. Give them a hand.
I will certainly do that. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you for inviting me to be part of this. Really appreciate that. And on my team, representing the sales side is Tony DePiro here. Good morning, Tony, and thank you for joining us. And Ken Ransbury is here as well. Ken is on the after-sales and service side. Okay? And, you know, it's a true pleasure to be part of this type of day of celebration. I mean, Kevin has been a dealer here for 10 years. Actually, GMC's been in Wagner since the mid-50s or so, and you've really been part of this dealership for 25 or so years. And if you just think about it, just take a second to think about how many families that you've impacted. That not only your immediate family, but the family of all the people that work at the dealership currently and those that have worked in the past in their families. And as a testament, you know, it was great as I got a chance to meet some of you today. And all of you have talked about Kevin, what a great person he is, and what an outstanding individual he is, with his integrity and his intelligence and his business acumen, and just a genuine good guy. And I've always known that, and it was just great to be with you all again today to just reaffirm that. And I just want to again say thank you for all you do, and it's so much appreciated. I've got a little plaque here that I'd like to present to Kevin. It's from the Vice President of GMC and the Regional Director of GMC, and I think this says it pretty well. So I'd like to just read it and present this. It says, Mr. Grover, GMC is extremely proud of your leadership, collaboration, and the many years you have served exceeding customer expectations. You continue to be such a great example of what GMC stands for: customer service, dependability, and loyalty. For nearly a decade, the Grover family has served Wagner, Oklahoma, and this new facility exemplifies the team's commitment to the community and to General Motors. We are beyond honored to be able to partner with you in this historic grand opening. Thank you, and congratulations from GMC and from General Motors.
Thank you, Dan, and the entire GMC team. Dan's leader in Dallas is Eric Cunningham, and Eric Cunningham was planning on being here today. He is the South Central Regional Manager, but just a couple of weeks ago, he was called from Detroit and said, you need to be in Detroit for National Dealer Council meeting, but he will come back and he'll visit us and see us and say hi to us and everything. So it's great to have Dan, the entire GMC team, I grew up with trucks. I grew up in Janesville, Wisconsin, which is a General Motors town. And Janesville was very, very good to me and our family. And so I'm honored to be in the GM stable still, Dan. So thanks for being here. Find the right piece of paper. I'd like to acknowledge some people this morning, several people really who have helped make this project not just a dream but a reality. And I already told you who is most responsible for this, in Jesus Christ. But second, my wonderful wife of 30 years, my partner in business, Debbie. Debbie has been right at my side all the way. She's been a prayer warrior through all the ups and downs of the business, of the car business. As you know, it goes up and down a lot. But she keeps me balanced, she keeps me steady, and keeps me where I need to be. And she has just been a blessing to me for the 30 years of marriage and the additional 3 or 4 years that we dated from a long distance when I was going to school at Arkansas, and she lived in Oklahoma, and I was back and forth to Wisconsin. So, Debbie, I love you, and I thank you. I want to recognize our 2 daughters, Brittany Kuiper and Brooke McIntyre. They're here today. Hi, Zara. Brittany is holding Zara. Kingston is with Debbie there, Debbie's side. And Brooke and Ben, where are you? I need you up front. Brooke and Ben McIntyre. Brooke is our youngest daughter. They live in Broken Arrow, and they have a new baby boy as of June. And so we have been blessed with 3 wonderful, wonderful grandchildren, 2 great son-in-laws. Brittany's husband was not able to be with us today, Creighton. He had responsibilities at Walmart headquarters. Brittany is at Walmart, at Sam's Club. She is a buyer. She actually leaves next Monday after Thanksgiving for China to do some more work over there. Ben and Brooke are in Broken Arrow. Ben is a landscaping and architecture and design, and he works subcontract for some people and does a great job in what he does. And my daughter is Cancer Treatment Centers of America. She is a registered dietitian. And so thank you, Brittany, Brooke, your families, for being here today. I love you. Y'all been great, great kids. And what could I ask for more? Thank you. My mom and dad are here from Arizona today. They're sitting on the front row. They're the ones who instilled the core values in me at a very, very early age. They taught me integrity, trust, honor, and generosity. Without them, this day would not be possible, literally and figuratively. But my dad and my mom provided me the opportunity to be involved in the car business from a very, very early age. Without giving you all the history, but my dad had a Shell gas station, and he became a salesman of Volkswagens and Mercedes, bought a Toyota dealership. And so I've had the opportunity to be around cars all my life. And say, people will ask me, you like the car business? I said, yeah, a little bit, but I've got gas in my veins and it's hard to get out. So to my mom and dad, they provided me the opportunity. I still have the Schwinn Continental 10-speed that I bought for $120 after cleaning my dad's service department floors for 12 different Saturdays when I was 12 years old. I did that 40 years ago. Refurbished it a little bit. My wife and I celebrated, as I said, our 30th anniversary this year. Took it to a bike shop in Tulsa. They did a few things to it. And I'd ride it, a lot of times I ride it on Sunday mornings, you know, before I have to get ready for church. And but I remember that just because of anything worth having is worth working for. And today really is the culmination of 40 years of dedication, perseverance, and a commitment to God's goodness in my life. So Mom and Dad, thanks for providing me and being godly parents to me and setting the right example. Thanks. Another group of people that I want to recognize from the past who have made this possible are the former dealers of this dealership. First, Mary and Bub Stacy. Mary is standing behind me right here. Bub passed away recently. I came to work 25 years ago for Andy and Audrey Ewing when they had purchased the dealership from the Stacys. And I've had a long-time relationship with Bub and Mary. And Mary and Bub were the dealers from way back in the 50s to 1987. And in February of 87, they sold the dealership to 2 other people. But first of all, I want to mention something. Mary called me a few weeks ago. I told her I was putting this all together. She said, "Kevin, I have a gift for you." I said, "Okay, great." She brought it to me the other day, and it is a picture of an Oldsmobile way back in the touring days, back in the early teens, maybe early 20s. The guy's got his goggles on. He's in the old Oldsmobile, the brass lantern headlights and all that. But up above him is the train, and he's racing the train. And if you remember back in the 50s, they had the Rocket 88 racing the train also. And so, Mary, thank you for gifting our family with that. I'll treasure it. I'll remember it always. And it'll go up somewhere where I could have it on a daily basis. Thank you.